Most people think Pennsylvania is all cities and farmland. But what if I told you there are small towns here that look like they belong in Europe? Peaceful streets, lakes, mountain views, and barely anyone talks about them. In this video, I'll show you 7 of the most beautiful small towns in Pennsylvania that almost no one knows about. And trust me, number 1 might be the most underrated town in the entire state. Number 7, Strasburg. Strasburg is a small town in Lancaster County that feels like it's been gently left behind by time. And that's what makes it so special. Surrounded by peaceful farmlands and quiet roads, this is the kind of place where horse-drawn buggies still roll through town, and neighbors wave as you pass by. But what really sets Strasburg apart is its deep connection to trains. Back in 1832, the Strasburg Railroad was built, and believe it or not, it's still running today, making it the oldest operating railroad of its kind in America. Here, you can hop on a real steam train and ride through wide open fields, past old barns and across wooden bridges. The views are calm, the pace is slow, and it honestly feels like you're traveling through a painting. The town itself is full of charm too, with cozy little diners, antique shops, and museums that tell the story of Pennsylvania's railroad past. It's not a place full of big attractions or noise. It's beautiful in a quiet, timeless way. And if you're someone who enjoys history, peaceful views, and a slower way of life, Strasburg is a place worth visiting. Number 6, Ephrata. Ephrata is one of those towns that doesn't try too hard to impress, but somehow it still leaves a mark on you. Tucked away in Lancaster County, Ephrata is peaceful, green, and filled with small-town charm. It's the kind of place where everything feels calm, from the quiet streets to the gentle flow of the nearby Cocalico Creek. What makes it stand out, though, is its unique history. Back in the 1700s, it was home to the Ephrata cloister, one of America's earliest religious communities. The buildings from that time are still standing today, and walking through them feels like stepping into a different century. But beyond its history, Ephrata is just a lovely place to slow down. The town has beautiful parks, small cafes, and friendly neighborhoods where everything moves at a gentle pace. Whether you're walking by the creek, visiting a farmer's market, or just enjoying the fresh air, there's a quiet beauty in how simple life feels here. It's not crowded, it's not commercial. And maybe that's why it feels so peaceful. Ephrata is the kind of town where you don't need a plan. You just show up, take a deep breath, and enjoy the moment. Number 5, Milford. Milford is one of those small towns that quietly sits in the mountains, but once you discover it, you'll wonder why more people don't talk about it. It's located in Pike County, right at the edge of the Pocono Mountains, and it's surrounded by thick forests, winding rivers, and fresh mountain air. The streets are lined with trees, and the old buildings here give off that peaceful, storybook vibe. It's the kind of town where everything feels close: nature, history, and community. One of the most beautiful spots in Milford is Gray Towers, a historic mansion built in the 1800s that looks like a castle tucked away in the woods. You can walk through its gardens, explore the trails nearby, and take in the view from the top of the hill. It's absolutely stunning. Milford also has cute little cafes, art galleries, and antique shops that make strolling through town feel relaxed and warm. It's not a tourist trap, it's more like a peaceful retreat. Whether you're into hiking, history, or just quiet places with a lot of character, Milford is the perfect mountain town to explore. Before moving to the next town, let me know if there's any other town you want us to feature in upcoming videos. We'd love to know your thoughts. Number 4, New Hope. New Hope is one of the most colorful and lively small towns in Pennsylvania, and it sits right along the Delaware River in Bucks County. From the moment you arrive, the town gives off a creative and welcoming energy. The streets are filled with art galleries, cozy cafes, and boutique shops, all set against a backdrop of beautiful river views and forested hills. But what really makes New Hope shine is its mix of beauty, history, and charm, all in one place. This town has been around since the 1700s and has always had an artistic soul. Over the years, it's become a favorite spot for painters, musicians, and writers. And that creative spirit is still alive today. As you walk through town, you'll see historic stone buildings next to colorful storefronts, and maybe even a street musician playing near the bridge. Speaking of bridges, you can walk across the old New Hope-Lambertville Bridge and enjoy stunning views of the river, especially in the fall when the trees explode with color. New Hope is perfect for anyone who enjoys small-town charm with a bit more energy. It's peaceful, but never boring. Whether you're grabbing a coffee by the water, exploring an art studio, or just taking a slow walk through town, New Hope gives you that perfect mix of relaxation and inspiration. Number 3. Lititz. Lititz is the kind of small town that just makes you feel good. It's cozy, it's clean, and everything about it feels welcoming. Located in Lancaster County, this town has been around since the 1700s, and you can still feel that history when you walk down its brick-lined streets. But don't let its age fool you. Lititz is full of life, and it's often called one of the coolest small towns in America. What makes it so beautiful is the way it mixes old and new. You've got vintage buildings, old churches, and small-town architecture, but you'll also find trendy cafes, ice cream shops, and unique little stores run by local families. One of the most famous spots is the Wilbur Chocolate Store, where the sweet smell of fresh chocolate fills the air. It's been a part of Lititz for over 100 years. There's also a peaceful park right in the center of town, with shady trees, streams, and benches that make it a perfect spot to slow down. Everything in Lititz feels walkable, peaceful, and picture-perfect. Whether you're here for the history, the treats, or just the small-town charm, Lititz has a way of making you want to stay just a little longer. It's not flashy, it's real, it's beautiful, and it's one of the most heartwarming towns in Pennsylvania. I hope you're enjoying this video so far, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss out on our new videos. Now, let's move to our next town. Number 2, Bellafonte. Bellafonte is one of those places that surprises you, not because it's loud or crowded, but because it feels like something you'd find in Europe, not Pennsylvania. Located in Center County, this small town is known for its elegant Victorian architecture, quiet streets, and the natural beauty that runs right through its heart. One of the first things you'll notice is Spring Creek, a crystal-clear stream that flows gently through town. There are small bridges, walking paths, and a peaceful park called Talleyrand Park, where the water reflects the buildings and trees like a mirror. The town is filled with charming houses from the 1800s, many of them built with iron balconies, tall windows, and detailed brickwork. It almost feels like you're walking through a quiet corner of England or France. Bellafonte also has a deep history. It was once an important political and industrial hub in Pennsylvania, and 5 Pennsylvania governors actually came from here. Today, it's much quieter, but that's part of the beauty. It's a place to slow down, take in the view, and enjoy the peaceful mix of nature and history. If you love old towns that are full of character and completely walkable, Bellefonte is one of the most beautiful places you can visit in the state. Number 1, Jim Thorpe. And finally, number 1 on the list is Jim Thorpe. This town doesn't just feel beautiful, it looks like it came straight out of a movie. Tucked between the mountains of Carbon County, Jim Thorpe is often called the Switzerland of America, and when you see it, you'll understand why. The town is built along the Lehigh River and surrounded by forest-covered hills. Colorful Victorian buildings line the streets, and the entire place has a cozy, old-world charm that's hard to find anywhere else. The town is named after the famous Native American athlete Jim Thorpe, but today it's known for something else, being one of the most scenic small towns in the state. One of the best ways to take it all in is by riding the Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railway. It's an old-fashioned train that takes you through the mountains, especially popular in the fall, when the leaves turn bright red and orange. You can also walk around the historic district, visit small shops, or check out the Mock Chunk Opera House, which has been around since the 1800s. Every street has its own story here. Jim Thorpe is peaceful, colorful, and full of character. the kind of place where you just want to take photos, grab a coffee, and get lost for a while. If you're looking for the most beautiful small town in Pennsylvania, this one easily takes the top spot.